My director just said energy, it means, when he says energy, it means shake this a little bit and send out some positive energies to your way. And that's exactly why we're here. Welcome back. This is now inside of the TTT studios. And those of you who can be to remember, I used to come in this very studio in my Holy Name Convent uniform. Yes, many of you know I'm a proud HNC girl. So I'm very pleased to have this next interview with Sister Rennie Hall,
morning,
Dean
Lisa.
of Form 6.
Thank you.
And Joanne Miller, past pupil.
Thank you for having us, Lisa. Very good to be here.
This is a Holy Name table this morning. We had Gillian Wall a little earlier, so...
I can't get away from us.
Yes, can't at all. Rishi, sorry, you can't wear a Holy Name Convent uniform. Not today. Maybe in Form 6. They take 6 formers in Holy Name now,
But
right?
no, only girls.
Only girls. Yes. I see it's still the same.
Yes.
Nothing has changed, sister. But we're talking about the Holy Name Convent Building Fund because you've embarked on this $10 million effort.
Yes.
Why?
So for the last 18 months, we've started a project called Building Veritas. And as you would know, the Dominican Sisters, we are celebrating our 150th anniversary of unbroken service here in Trinidad and Tobago. And for 116 years, we have been educating young women like yourself and also Joanne. So it's really a school improvement and a school expansion project that we're on. Yes, it's a physical building that we're putting up. Mm-hmm. 3 stories, a hall, 8 classrooms, but it's beyond a building. Because we know that we're building people and we're building pride and loyalty and, women who will be women of service and also leaders in our country. Right. So Building Veritas is big, And is this because you needed more space? Do you have more girls coming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Sister had told us that before the earthquake, they were short of 8 classrooms. 8 classrooms. So it was quite a struggle to be able to deliver a proper curriculum, a lot of shifting around and so. After the earthquake, however, they were short an additional 18 teaching spaces. This is including classrooms, labs, and that sort of thing.
The school was so damaged by the earthquake?
Yes. So now the school is short 26 teaching spaces.
Really?
Yeah.
So where are classes held?
Well, we are there. We have been displaced, but we have been given some space in the prep school, in the chapel. So we have occupy the areas that are safe for the children. And I mean, they're being very, very resilient, but we need to resolve this. And we have gotten, the assurance of the Ministry of Education that they're going to work with us. But we did start this building project, so we are surging ahead, we're surging ahead as a
And
school.
it's an urgent call. You were gasping that we are 26 teaching spaces short. But we have exams around the corner.
Right.
Think about the kids who are actually there.
Right.
Exams in May. We're trying to take advantage of the dry season, the vacation periods, to reduce the upset for the kids in the school. So it's quite urgent.
Once these funds are raised, we can build, I'm saying we.
Yes,
I always end up in everything. It can be built before May.
No, but we have to break ground this year.
Yes.
It should take about a year to complete, but the building permits are for 2 years.
Yes.
And we're already a little bit tardy in starting it because why? We need funds.
You need the funding. And why do you need the funding? Tell us about the actual project now.
Okay, so what we're trying to do is we're putting up this 3-story wing. 8 classrooms fully outfitted with technology, a multi-purpose hall, because as you know, Holy Name is always buzzing with activity, whether it be sports or music or theater. And what we're trying to do as well is that with our 6th form, we would like to really take back 100% of our girls. Right now, we can only take back 66% of our current Form 5 into Form 6. So we're also looking at that and also to just ensure that we have enough space to cover our broad curriculum.
Yes. Because
it's a tremendous struggle to be juggling the number of classes that we have right now and the subjects that we offer.
So the project really, in addition to increasing student capacity, it's about modernizing the methods that we use to deliver the curriculum. We have to get into the modern age.
I know we are seeing something called the arts auction that's up there, which we're going to talk about, but there's a photograph of the actual building, the graphic of the building that I would love to show, and we'll come back and talk about the art. So go ahead, John.
So the cost of the building has been forecast at $10 million.
That's the building.
Yes.
That's what it's going to look like in the end.
Yes.
And that's $10 million, right?
Definitely.
10 million plus cost of putting in safety, facilities, interior furnishings, consultancy has now been included in this cost. So we're actually looking for more than the $10 million.
Right, yes.
So it is a big bite
Yeah.
that to undertake this project. I think it's probably the first project of this size that the school is
Well, we would say
is
like in the
undertaking.
last maybe 10, 20 years, because the wing will be called the Sister Bernadette de la Bastide Wing, housing the Sister Helen Gomes Auditorium. And I see this smiles because they're two women who gave their entire lives to education and to young women. And they too would have built during their tenure as school leaders.
Some of the wings that are now
Definitely the
in
science
the school.
block,
Yes.
for instance,
How
Sister Bernadette spearheaded that.
We're going to talk about the auction. In addition to the auction, is there another way that people can contribute?
Yeah. What I want to tell the viewers is how we're proceeding. We are reaching out to alumni, to existing parents, to corporate citizens, the diaspora, anyone who's willing to take part in an investment in our youth.
Right.
You know, Holy Name Convent does not just produce academic success. We produce an all-rounded human being with a keen sense of civic responsibility. And these are the persons whose hands we want to leave the future of our country in.
Yes.
This is the type of young person we want in our country. And then we know we are safe.
How can they contribute?
So at any branch of Scotiabank across the country, you go to the bank, you say you want to contribute to the Holy Name Convent Building Fund. You can do a direct deposit, you can put cash, you can make checks. The school will also accept any contribution that you want to give. Anything, it doesn't matter how small. 10 million may seem like a lot, and you may feel that my little pittance is not going to help. Every dollar
One step at a time. Tell me quickly, sister, about the auction that takes place on the 19th.
Okay, so as you know, we're a very big art school.
Yeah.
That legacy came from the French sisters, and we even dominate the top 10 listing at Cape Merit List every year. So next week, Friday the 19th, we're inviting everybody to the Archbishop's house to... It's going to be a spectacular display of art. We have a number of very prominent artists. Some of them are Holy Name alumni, like Karen Sylvester, Sarah Joseph Desant. We have Maurice Rodriguez. And then we have friends of Holy Name, like Christopher Cozier, Irene Cozier, Fitzroy Hoy, Judy Shaw, Jackie Hinkson. And the list goes on and on. And if you come to Archbishop's house, there will be a piece for you.
Right.
There is something for everybody at this auction.
But we also have a very unique piece you will not see in any other auction, but you have to come
to see it. Right.
So that's very unique.
So that's next week, the 19th of
October, 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. at Archbishop's house. We have secured parking. It's going to be a beautiful Holy Name evening, and we're inviting everybody in the country to come and to be a part of it.
Also, the venue is very special. Archbishop's House, as you know, is a heritage building. It's one of the Magnificent Seven. So it is. We want to thank the Archbishop Jason Gordon for allowing us to have use of his private residence. And thank all the artists who have been so very generous in donating.
And I want to thank both of you for coming on the show. Joanne Miller, past pupil of Holy Name Convent, and Sister Rennie Hall, Dean of Form 6, and Rishi. Are you into art?
Sure, I can paint.
You can.
No, I can't. But I was thinking, when you said $10 million,
yes.
I mean, we have 1.3 million people in Trinidad and Tobago. If everybody give $10, you have more than enough to get
There you go.
you.
That's a good way. That's a good way.
And it's not a Holy Name project. It is a national project.
Yes.
And it will help develop Trinidad and Tobago, something that we always want. So $10. Come on, people, give them $10.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Rishi.
All right, thank you very much, Lisa. Well,